To anyone who keeps up with my channel, you'd probably expect that if I'm doing a review of a show or a film, I generally crap on it. Well, not always. I've done a handful of positive reviews, but it is cathartic for me to get my frustrations out via YouTube video. Well, this is going the other way. All in all, I really did like the 2023 Doctor Who Christmas special, where Ncuti Gatwa finally took over as the 15th Doctor. I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and today we're doing a quick review of the new Doctor Who Christmas special, The Church on Ruby Road. Now, on with the story.
Hello, Z.
I'm warning you right now that there are spoilers that will be dropped here, so if you have not seen the episode yet, do that before listening to me. Or, if you're one of those people who like to hear about it before watching it, go right ahead. Either way, you have been warned. First, let's run down the plot. We start right off seeing the Doctor following around his soon-to-be companion, Ruby Sunday. She was dropped off as a newborn outside of a Catholic parish on Ruby Road, so they gave her the name Ruby. She was taken in, fostered by Carla Sunday, and Carla ended up adopting her. Bad luck follows Ruby around, and this fascinates the Doctor. While he's following her around, Ruby is trying to find out who her birth parents are, but there's no trace of any family anywhere on Earth. Things start to pick up when Carla gets a new foster child named Lulu Bell. Yeah, I know. Who shares a birthday on Christmas Eve with Ruby. Carla goes out to the store, and goblins abduct Lulu. Yeah, that's right. Ruby chases after them to find out that they're in a weird flying pirate ship up in the clouds. While following the goblins, she runs into the Doctor, who is also chasing the goblins. They go into the ship together, and the Doctor explains that the goblins are attracted to coincidences in time, can skip around on the timeline, and literally eat human coincidences like Ruby and Lulu. Yeah, it's very complicated and quite weird, but just go with it. They circumvent the ship to prevent Lulu from being eaten by the gigantic Mama June, Goblin King.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
And they get everyone back to Lulu's room safely. The more the Doctor, Ruby, and Carla then begin to talk about coincidences, a storm brews, and the timeline literally cracks the Sunday's apartment in half. The Doctors can't find Ruby and discovers that no one remembers her. He figures out that the goblins went back to December 24th, 2004 to abduct Ruby and eat her.
Guess who just got murdered?
The Doctor hops back into the TARDIS, flies back to the night that Ruby was dropped off as a baby, and since he can't make it up into the Goblin ship in time, he uses his weighted gloves. It's a new Doctor Who invention that's used as an ex machina cheap plot concluder to literally pull the Goblin ship down into the steeple of the church, destroying the ship and impaling the Goblin King. Ruby then falls out of the sky and is caught by the Doctor, who leaves her in front of the parish. Before getting back into the TARDIS, he spots the back of who we believe to be Ruby's mom and decides not to investigate whatsoever.
A big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Back to the present, Ruby is alive and everything is back to normal. She then follows the Doctor into the TARDIS, and they take off. My takes on the episode are as follows. I wasn't sure at first about Ncuti Gatwa, only because I had never seen him before, but then again, I can say the same thing about David Tennant and Matt Smith, and they did great. My concerns were quickly dashed because I feel that Gatwa just dropped right into the role, didn't miss a beat, and he's definitely the Doctor. He did a little bit of singing and dancing in the episode for some classic Doctor Who camp, and he crushed it. He can be serious, add gravitas to a scene, but also be silly and fun. That's exactly what the Doctor needs. I never once thought, oh, this is a guy pretending to be the Doctor. Kind of like I did with Jodie Whittaker, but without him having to share the screen with David Tennant, who I just automatically label as the Doctor because he's always been my Doctor. Ncuti really takes a hold of the role, and both makes it his own, but also fits into the mold of what the Doctor is supposed to be. Tennant's 14th Doctor had a lot of baggage, bringing in stuff left unresolved from Jodie Whittaker's run. He was fun, as the Doctor always is, but he also was more troubled, darker, and depressing than he was as the 10th Doctor. The 15th Doctor literally splitting from the 14th Doctor in the giggle upon the bigeneration, even confronted the 14th Doctor, telling him that everything was okay. Some of that emotional weight seemed to still hang over the 15th Doctor, but I think that he left most of that behind after the bigeneration. The 14th Doctor is at peace with loved ones, and the 15th Doctor seems to be throwing that heavy stuff away and is deciding to be more of a fun Doctor again. To go back to the 10th Doctor, I can compare this to the transition between David Tennant's first run as the 10th Doctor going to Matt Smith's 11th Doctor. As for Ruby Sunday, she is growing on me so far. The actress is great, she's likable, she's not annoying whatsoever, there's not the usual sexual tension between a young male doctor and a young female companion, because this doctor is very much a homosexual. So this goes back to the old days of the buddy-buddy doctor and companion relationships that we haven't had in quite a while, I feel like. I actually appreciate that. Ruby comes with a very interesting backstory and is a mystery box unto herself. I'm hoping that this mystery doesn't crap the bed in the end, but I'm holding out hope. On top of Ruby's mystery, we've also got the mystery of who the one who waits is that the toy maker mentioned in The Giggle. He said that it was someone that even he was afraid of. Some are theorizing that who the cosmic toy maker was referring to is his sister Hecuba, also known as the Queen of Time. TARDIS Wiki describes her this way, quote, "Like her brother, she was fond of playing deadly games with less powerful beings with their freedom at stake. But while she was fond of games with toys, her games and traps were related to time and clocks. Her pocket universe was stabilized with the Grand Chronometer, a giant timepiece capable of manipulating time and even trapping the Doctor's TARDIS," end quote. She was only ever used in an audio drama for the second Doctor called The Queen of Time. There's also a matter of who picked up the gold tooth containing the Master. Who could that be? There's also the issue of who the hell the Master is even going to be, how he's going to be, and who's going to play him. And lastly, the Doctor also mentioned the storyline yet again of being an orphan and not knowing where he came from, referencing the Timeless Children from Jodie Whittaker's run. Will more be uncovered about that? When the mystery of what happened to Gallifrey popped up for the 9th Doctor, more of that was revealed for the 10th Doctor, and then the 11th Doctor. So, you never know. Was a flying pirate ship full of time-hopping, rope puzzle-weaving goblins that feast on coincidence babies the greatest story Doctor Who has ever come out with? Absolutely not. But there was enough good stuff woven into this episode that brings me a lot of hope for the future. Sure, there was a lot of modern messaging and leftist hot topics thrown in there. We've got an interracial family, a transgender, a diverse group of friends, the Doctor's super gay, by the way, and on and on. But none of this really brought down the episode and doesn't make me want to stop watching at all. As I mentioned in previous videos, they got some weirdos all butthurt, by the way.
Okay, no hard feelings, but I hate you, not joking. Bye.
Doctor Who has always been very progressive. Russell T Davies himself is gay, I believe, and is an extreme leftist progressive. So I kind of expect this stuff from him, but as long as modern messaging doesn't bring down the actual plot of the episode and doesn't step on the toes of the entire series, it never really bothered me in the past and will not bother me moving forward. To wrap it up, if I have to give this episode a grade, I would give it a B or B+. However, if I have to give my level of optimism and excitement for the future of Doctor Who a grade, it won't quite be an A+, but I'd give it a solid A. Spring of 2024 can't get here fast enough. Comment down below with what you thought of the episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you like the plot? What grade would you give it? Do you like Ruby Sunday as the new companion? Are you liking Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor? And are you excited for the future of Doctor Who? Let me know in the comments section. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and we'll see you next time.